Clintonville is known as a very historical community. The first residents in Clintonville were the Wyandotte Native Americans. Bill Moose was one of the last Wyandottes to live in Clintonville. The earliest European settlers moved to Clintonville area because they received the land for payment from the American government for fighting in the Revolutionary War. The first residents built their houses on a tract of land known as Beechwold. To attract merchants and mechanics to the area, Allison Bull built houses and shops along the Columbus-Worthington Pike, now High Street. He gave these shops and houses to anyone with a skill who would stay and practice their craft. Soon there were little hamlet centers in the area today known as Oakland Park. The area grew steadily and got its own mail service and post office, which was dedicated on September 13, 1847. This date is used as the official date for the birth of Clintonville.
In May 1905, Columbus's first zoo opened in Clintonville. The zoo closed 5 months later due to competition, which led to bankruptcy. In addition, Clintonville was home to the largest amusement park in the United States. Olentangy Park first opened in 1900. The park had 4 large roller coasters, including a rare looping coaster known as the Loop the Loop. It also held the largest theater in the country, as well as the largest swimming pool in the world at the time. The park closed in 1939 due to the Great Depression.
While visiting Clintonville's Chamber of Commerce, we learned there are many privately owned and independently contracted companies and small businesses, such as Embassy, which is a skateboard company, Seagull Bags, Screened, Ragorama, where residents can recycle their wardrobe, antique stores, bookstores, and several mom-and-pop shops. In addition, Clintonville has several commercial chains such as Kroger, Giant Eagle, Target, Cup of Joe, and Starbucks.
Clintonville is home to 34,000 people, with the homes ranging from $140,000 to $600,000. Clintonville's residents are highly educated, with more than 50% of residents holding a bachelor's degree.
The most meaningful knowledge we gathered were the parallels between the community of Clintonville and our schools, Indianola Informal K-8 and Clintonville Elementary School. Despite being a part of the Columbus Public School District, our schools have more of a suburban feel. The student population in Clintonville Elementary is 81% Caucasian, and the student population at Indianola Informal is 60% Caucasian. This is directly parallel to the Clintonville community population, which is 72.3% white. In addition, within both schools, there is great parental involvement. This directly correlates to the family-oriented community of Clintonville. Clintonville prides itself on friendly neighbors that are willing to provide a helping hand. It is a tight-knit community, one that strives on business networking and entrepreneurs working together to keep money circulating in the neighborhood.
Our schools, teachers, staff, and parents are liberal, and many of their social political influences affect our school community. For instance, our schools and the Clintonville community are extremely big on recycling, conservation, and being environmentally friendly. Despite Clintonville's racial demographics, the neighborhood embodies a welcoming and accepting community that has attracted a large percentage of lesbian families to the area. Greg Denby, a librarian at Whetstone Library, stated that the 43202 zip code has the highest percentage of readership in the country for a lesbian magazine. This is greatly seen within our schools. We have many lesbian parents and staff.
This community is made up of non-traditional families and lifestyles. This is largely reflected in our schools. Many of our classrooms consist of informal education in the form of centers, project-based learning, and learning through inquiry. A meaningful experience we had while exploring Clintonville was meeting and interviewing a Clintonville historian, Shirley Hyatt. Our discussion with her made us realize how important it is to know the history of a community to fully understand the current trends, ways of life, and diversity. In addition, we learned the importance of unveiling ourselves and allowing ourselves to be vulnerable in a new environment. In doing so, we learned more about our students' culture. From this experience, we now understand our school's demographics, acceptance, and informal instruction.